Okay, my name is Andy Duckworth. I'm the Finance Director of Trethowans LLP with offices in Salisbury, Southampton, Winchester, Poole and Bournemouth. We have engaged on a number of projects since, and I found you an absolute pleasure to work with, very personable, and whenever we needed help, your developers are more than happy to talk to me, and we get a project done quite quickly. I think probably you do use our language, but I think above that, and this is the real strength of Catcher, is your people. And I've just recruited a new financial controller, and he tells me he cannot believe the access we get to your developers, and it's really unusual for a company to have like quarterly meetings, which we have, because I look forward to them. So yeah, I just think you're a great company and great to work with. Obviously, I tend to look at things at a firm level, so very quickly I've got all the key indicators through the dashboards, and then really it's a question of penetrating into each team, liaising with team leaders, which I do on a quarterly basis. Every partner's got access to everything, and people just use your system really. It's taken away the last excuse for not saying, well, I didn't know I had that unpaid bill. So I would suggest that at a firm level it's fantastic, at a team level it's great, but because it goes further and you can look at individuals, it gives you a top to bottom throughout the whole platform. The most recent project we've just done, and I'd like to give a big thank you for Dan, because he's been absolutely amazing on the project. We've pretty much automated our month end now. That was a 2.5 day job through Excel macros. I reckon it's now down to half a day. Our team leaders now are completely responsible for their marketing budgets. You've developed a report for us that drills into our nominal, so they know exactly what they spent. So the idea that they can now go over budget, because it does tell you a budget and says what you're going to have to spend, that's been absolutely fantastic. And probably the last thing that we've recently developed are the compliance modules. If our compliance officer, David, was here, he would tell you it's amazing. Everything comes up on the matrices that you want to put up, from file reviews, money laundering, etc, etc. The whole point is the information is out in the business, and it is a firm approach, a team approach and an individual approach, and I think it's, we're really delighted with what we've put into our business. It saved a lot of time. Yeah, I think they are. What we do is we actually track the spend rate as we go through the year, and actually quite a few requests come to board to say, I'm going to go over my budget. I want to do this, could you lend me or give me some more money? So actually, to be fair, from a team leader's point of view, I think it's given the ability to say, look, I'm going to go over my budget. We might ask why, but at least they come to us before they go over budget now, rather than perhaps we find out after budget. So it's really empowering. One of the great things is they do look at it, because they ring us up and say, oh, I think something's been misposted. So that's how I know that they actually do use the system quite well. Yeah, I think it does. We have a bonus scheme that tends to pay out every quarter. It's all predicated on bills delivered and recovered. I'm famous for my cash is king. I have a whole number of projects, Project 39, cash is king, debtor days. That's what we drive down to, and you get secretaries chasing clients who've got the data to say, you haven't paid our bill, it's our quarter end, can you get it paid? And so actually, from just getting cash into the business, we've now got total buy-in, because secretaries want their bonus, which is a great thing, because I want them to have a bonus, because it means the firm's doing well as well. I think actually it was pretty well received, really. Certain people perhaps have more visits on compliance than others, but that's the nature of the beast in our industry. I think the fact that people could see what they needed to do, because a lot of the alerts come about because of false positives, because they haven't been into our practice management system and ticked the right box. So that's let them put it right, and therefore hopefully saves time, because rather than waiting for compliance to email you or come and visit you, hopefully you put it right yourself. So I think on the whole, it's been well received. It's not designed to catch anyone out, it's designed to aid people. Well, the simple thing is we'd have to go back to what we did 14 years ago, and it would be a lot more time to produce reports. Do you remember, printing matter summary listings off and sending around the practice? We probably saved, acres of the Amazon rainforest by having Catcher, just simply because we haven't had to print things off. It's all there, visible on the screen. You might want to print it from time to time. So to be fair, you can't take it away from us, because it would just be a catastrophe. That's how passionately I feel about the product. Say to them, look, you really need to take it. It's going to deliver a measurable difference to your business, and if you want a demo, I'm more than happy to take you through a demo and show you some of my firm's data. if you get a chance to have Capture, it's a very reasonably priced product, and for what it does, it'll do wonders for your business. It's a pleasure to say that, because it's easy to say.